Hi there, signs of Taurus. This is Kim here to do a reading. It's going to be a next 48-hour reading. I hope you're doing really well today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit like, share, subscribe if you end up liking this video. If you're interested in a private reading, I do offer those. You can get access to my website, which is in the description box below. So, okay, we're getting right into this. I guess I'm going to burn a little bit of Palo Santo here to cleanse my space, and you can accept this energy cleansing too. All you have to do is kind of acknowledge that you want it. What is up with my Palo Santo? It's like barely. Here we go. And despair on the bottom. Goodness. What's going on? Well, okay, technically that didn't come out yet, so jeez. Opening up to Taurus's angels, ancestors, spirit guides, higher self. Let's get messages for their highest good. Something from the Kipper deck. Give me something from the Kipper deck first, and then we'll use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. So maybe not so sudden. This is okay. So maybe there's some kind of wealth that has been building slowly, possibly because of that sudden wealth and the reverse, and then the journey is in the reverse. And then great fortune is on the bottom of the deck. So it is underlying everything, meaning there's going to be some kind of really great fortune. It may be something you already know about, or something that you didn't realize is just taking a little while. Let's get another. So, I mean, this can be talking about, this reading could be about your persistence. Even during a time that might be a little difficult. I have Privileged Lady in the reverse. That's kind of like an Empress energy in the reverse. So why it feels like there's a creative block. So I think what we're going to do is pull a breakthrough pyramid spread, because that will tell us how to get through, you know, how to get through, sorry, I'm trying to get my fan. A difficult time, but it might have to do specifically too with finances. I'm not sure until we get into it. I hope you can't hear that, but it's already gotten kind of hot in here. So let's see what else. Child. Might be a child involved. I think it's kind of like this. I think that's the way that it's supposed to be. Yeah, we need to have a breakthrough. Community is in the reverse on the bottom. Message of concern came out. Message of concern. Here's a little cherubim wanting to help with the reading too. So the breakthrough spread has 6 spots, and the first one will be what the pattern is. The second spot will be what the challenge is. The top of the pyramid will be your breakthrough card, and then you will have your power card and your outcome, and number 6 spot will be the advice spot from Spirit. Messages for Taurus. Let's pull a breakthrough spread one more time, and then we'll cut the deck. Whoops. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor, so it's something about the underlying issue being about what do you want, and then, you know, asserting yourself and getting what you're wanting. There's that third spot for the breakthrough. What is your power card, your outcome, and then the advice card. And this is probably part of your advice to this Emperor card, because so this Emperor comes in and it's the boss energy. This person knows what strategy to make. They just know how to do things. The Sun in reverse, something that hasn't been revealed to you at this moment. I think it has something to do with this journey too. I'm going to put that up there. Ah. Up there like that so that we can see it. Okay, so the pattern here is the Knight of Coins. Libra got something very similar to this. Some kind of very, very similar. So you might have a lot of Libra in your chart, or you might be dealing with some kind of situation where, like I said, I think this card is coming out and it's being really obvious. Like, this is not sudden wealth, but this is something that is slow and steady, and the way that it keeps on paying back, so it's honest, dependable, doesn't bring in gobs overnight success, but it's going to be something that is successful. It's just something that's taking a little bit longer than, I don't know, maybe because, you know, of the situation right now with inflation and stuff like that. So it might be that. What is the challenge? Your Six of Cups. This has to do with our connections. Sometimes family doesn't have to be family related by blood, but sometimes it can be, let me move that up a little bit. Sometimes it can be soulmates, soul members of your, members of your soul group. So the challenge is the journey with this. I'm almost wondering if there's a challenge because there's a soul mate energy here that's going to be part of this journey. Maybe the challenges haven't met this person yet. That's possible. This is a Scorpio kind of energy. Transformation, change, reunion, love. What's the breakthrough? The Tower in reverse. That's good. Okay. You could look at that a couple ways. So the breakthrough could be that it's causing a tower to be avoided because of this breakthrough, because of knowing what it is that you're going to do and being aware of this success, slow but steady. This can also be about rebuilding with somebody. And it doesn't have to be somebody from the past necessarily, because we're always like rebuilding different aspects of our life, right? And so maybe this is just a breakthrough about what is it you want to rebuild, what came down that you want to rebuild, or what tower is going to be overted because of some kind of really good decision. So the Power card for you, the Seven of Swords, that's your power. It's a card about being sneaky. It's a card about having a strategy and not telling anybody else. It could be a card of deceit. It just kind of depends. But Seven of Blades, if it's your strategy, then it has to do with strategy and not telling anybody your move, like that Emperor energy. It can also mean that you're just critical thinking when it comes to how to do something. Really thought about something for a while. Your outcome is the Queen of Coins in the reverse. So we're going to have to see what that's about. That could be an energy that's kind of interfering, I'll be honest. And it's more so interfering than helping. Not very compassionate. May not have all their things together in the practical manner, or you know, all the practical things, everyday things. Like there may be something off with that, or home business and resources. And then you have the King of Cups, Golden Retriever, 2 kids. I love Dad Cup. King of Cups is somebody who's possibly even competing for your heart space. It's someone who has their emotions Really nice and balanced. Everything they do is diplomatic. It's for the good of others. And it's in a loving manner. So it's very much so large and in charge, just like the Emperor. But this archetype, wow, 10 of Pentacles, the bottom, just on the split. So 8 of Swords. So what you're feeling like you are restricted by. There might be something with this privileged lady. So it might be something that you feel like you're restricted from doing, or you would like to open up your ability to do something here. I don't know, creativity wise too. So tell me about Knight of Coins. Slow but steady. Success. Movement in the right direction. Not so sudden. Not so sudden. But I have the Star energy. She looks cute in her little permanent marker bikini. So the Star brings about something that's hope renewed from the past. Or a dream, a wish of yours that is granted. And it's like a slowly but surely thing. You have Aquarius. You could have Virgo energy here too. This is really nice and hopeful. So the pattern might be that you're steady and you really put in the work for something. So what is the Six of Cups here then? What is that telling us? I'm getting journey. I keep getting journey with like soul group, soul members of your soul family. 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Being bold, being brave, being careful when making long-term decisions, patience, planning, watching the things that you have planted grow. All of that can be challenging. Because like I said, there's something with this Queen of Coins being in the reverse. It's the one thing that's like throwing the picture off for me. Could be a Capricorn. Taurus and Virgo are strong just in this. Okay, so this is about what you've invested, and the challenge is getting out what you've invested. Tell me about the breakthrough, the Tower in reverse. What is that? Whoop. The Devil card in reverse. And so like I said, Capricorn is there. There's the Journey card, the Fool. The Devil card is in reverse with the Tower in the reverse, meaning that if something was avoided, the breakthrough was how you handled, balanced, moderated your addictions, vices, darker attachments, even relationships that feel like they're more restrictive than free. So if something's making you feel more restricted than free, so this is like beating your demons, I think, and really like you avoiding a Tower moment because something could be worse, like a lot worse. So it's having a leap of faith here would be on yourself for this journey of sobriety, possibly for some, for others, of what to do if you don't have a plan. Another Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely here, dependable. That's the breakthrough, slowly but surely. The Two of Wands in the reverse. There's more possibilities and paths than you have opened up to. It might be important to like clear your mind space first, clear your head of thoughts, of truth, like, so meditate, regain focus, remember your focus. 7, 7, and then we had a 7 on the others too. So 7 of Blades, your Power card, able to see through some kind of deception and able to have, yeah, a strategy. You know that somebody overdid it when it comes to partying or going out or something like that. Like, you know, your Power card is to know when this is going to be too much. So moderation and balance. And you know when people aren't telling you the truth too. It could be that this is a group of people. Like, your power is to be able to know who these people are. And I would say even avoid them. You don't want to get pulled into, like, so you want to be looked at as reliable, independent, not independent, I'm sorry, financially pretty stable, and But these influences of overdoing it, lying, cheating, stealing are there, just to say. They're there. They're not making things easier. Tell me about the Queen of Coins in the reverse. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's like a fear of leaving something behind here, even though it's not making practical sense. Wow. Even though it's a fear of being apart. You've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. At one time, this was probably a really nice divine match and practical and made sense. But at this time, there is either a lot of corruption, there's either a lot of lying or secrets, but there's something that is, you're not wanting to leave that's just not working out. Because these two energies they're not getting along together. And so a fear of leaving behind something that's not working. Okay, that's just what I get. So if it's in the reverse, there's going to be a need to really pay attention to your finances. Watch who's handling some kind of money thing too. Tell me about the King of Cups. Advice is to move forward with love, or to acknowledge this energy that's very balanced, that's wanting to give you some like advice. So I have the Four of Cups in the reverse with the Nine of Swords. It's like if you've been up at night and, worried, anxiety, can't sleep, it's because there's something that you probably feel is going to start. With the Four of Cups, you've already been past that I'm over it stage and like ready for something new, fresh new start for yourself. And this is like a loving, fresh new start, if you know what I'm saying. So coming out of this dark night of the soul, that's kind of like what this is mainly coming across as. And being careful with your influences that possibly could be influencing you for the not so great. There's the Nine of Wands in the reverse. That's pulling your energy out of, and the Magician in reverse, a situation that has just lost its spark, and that's it. And that's the I don't have anything else to really say about this reading. If I keep clarifying it, I feel like something's going to come into your life very similar to this King of Cups and give you the motivation to change something that has not been changing for a while, to release this heartache, put it in the past, and then there's the loving new beginning. So yeah, heartache over what you tried to rebuild. All right, so that is what I've got for you guys. I'm gonna pull let's pull a goddess card. Those are always fun. Let's pull a goddess card for your closing of this reading. And like I said, contact me if you want a private reading. I'd be happy to give you one, and we can get a little longer in the message and then connect to your situation. Where is my book? Okay, as I say, I really like having the book for these. There's a lot of goddesses. Modern Goddess Oracle. All right, Modern Goddess Oracle, give us a message to close out Taurus's reading, please, and we will look it up in this guidebook. Two. Okay, the first one is Athena. Nice. Nice. All right, so going to the book with Athena. Strategy is the key word. So like I said, with that Seven of Swords, this is all about strategy. You know how to not overdo it, I think, too, and watch what you're saying. Cogs of a wheel, the owl, the Gorgon's head, which you know why, right? Because Medusa was the one who like slept with someone, Poseidon, in Athena's in her temple. And so the revenge, this is why she's wearing her on her t-shirt. It's the Gorgon. That's when Medusa was part of the Gorgon sisters. So the Spartan helmet, the affirmation is, I go after what I want with a clear mind and an intelligent plan. Goddess of war, strategy, and wisdom. She is a warrior goddess, although she's always engaged her intellect and never let her fierceness override her wisdom. So it is about strategy here for you guys. And then I have Namaka or Nameka. I don't know. I will look it up and let's see what they say. Nameka. Namaka. Nameka. Can find it. Okay. Consequences. Sea turtle, the ocean. I'm not even going to pronounce that. The monk seal. This word right here, that fish. And it says, I accept responsibility for my actions. The story here is that Nameka is the Polynesian sea goddess of fire and volcanoes, falling in love and married a sorcerer, but he betrayed her with her sister. And so Namaka decided, I'm going to send a tsunami to flood out Pele's volcanic fires. Okay, so the sisters have had many fierce battles where fire and water collide. Namaka didn't sit back meekly and take her sister's actions without giving consequences. Geez, so maybe that's the strategy, right? Meditate on the crashing waves. Journal about the time you created outcomes you didn't like and what you learned from them. Stop making excuses or justifying your actions. All right, that's what I've got. So I hope you got something from that, Taurus. Sending you love and light. Bye, guys.